God Grant would like to make another video. There's a lot I would like to talk about. I am God Grant. Excuse me, why? There's a lot I want to talk about. Seems to be some very interesting things happening in the news. So if you haven't watched my previous video, I uploaded it not long ago. I uploaded some shorts. I uploaded a 39-minute video. Go have a watch. I thought it was a good video, actually. It's one of my favorites so far. But I'd like to talk about magic. I'd like to talk about my family. I'd like to talk about some other things that I've this is the thing. Every day, I'm always getting more information. I'm always, I have to take one step at a time. I have to take a step at a time. I deal with what I can, and then the next day comes, and then I have something new that I can work on. It's one step at a time. That's how it goes. Okay. And so the last day or so, some days I learn a lot. Some days, it can be a bit slow. But at the moment I'm thinking, I'm definitely noticing some things that I haven't noticed before. And it's like, wow. So I'm going to speak, and you may not understand what I'm talking about. If you don't understand what I'm talking about, go back to my old videos, have a watch. Then you'll know what it is I'm referring to. Because I don't want to waste lots of time. So my cousin, Andrew Craig Neal. His middle name is Craig. You got C and G at either end. And in the middle you have Ra-I. Ra-I. And obviously A-N, well, the anus is an-us. And the thing is, I've said that I went to Charterhouse, right? I went to a boarding school when I was 13, September 2001. That's when 9/11 happened, okay? It was a couple of weeks after Aaliyah Dana Houghton died in a plane crash in the Bahamas. She's Mary. Evil bitch Mary. Okay? She's the world. She's the crap. Okay? I made her. Let's make that clear. Yeah? I'm God. I'm the creator of all things. I created her, and I created everything else. Okay? So, I went to boarding school. I went to Charterhouse. So my cousin, he decided later on in life he wanted to be a chartered accountant. He became a chartered accountant. And I realized today, I was like, oh yeah, he worked at PricewaterhouseCoopers. That's right. That big accounting firm called PricewaterhouseCoopers, which is called PwC for short. So when I went to Charterhouse, I was in a house of boys, 60 boys, about 60. It was called Pageites. And my house master was called Nigel Cooper. Nigel Cooper. Yeah. Yep. And he was a politics teacher. Yeah. That's right. Nigel Farage, anybody? No? Ring any bells? It all has to do with me. It's because the world, it wants to feast on my light. It wants to feast on my light. It needs it. It devours it. It's like a vampire sucking blood. You know, it has to go and it has to suck it. And it's like, oh, life, I feel so much better now. You know? That's what people do. You know, here's an interesting... I've got my t-shirt here, look. It's supposed to be... It's, well, it's supposed to be Odin. Okay? It says Odin. O-D-I-N. Okay? Odin. So what does that mean? Well, this is the thing. My birthday in I-N represents my birthday. I've mentioned this tons of times before. I is 9, N is 14. My birthday is 11/14. But November is also 9. You know, 9 November, October's 8, 9 November's 9, December's 10. Okay, that's how it used to be. But people fiddle with shit. You know, the demons, they love to play this game. They like to play this game. Because it's all because they want my power. Okay? So what does Ode in mean? Well, that's the thing. I'm in. I mean, I'm inside a house as well, but you know, in represents my birthday. It's a way of reference. It's a reference to me. So that's the thing. Isn't it interesting? So Odin, he's supposed to be this great god. Okay. And that's the thing. So if you owe God, let's say you owed God. Okay, so you owed in. Because I'm God. I'm in. I'm Odin. You are. No, this is the thing. You owe me. So if you owed in. Oh, look. Look who Odin is. He's supposed to be some great, powerful god. Now, why is that? Why is that, do you think? This is the thing. I mean, imagine... Well, this is basically what it says. This is basically what you're saying. It's like you're worshipping... You know, you want to worship a god, and the god is called... We owe God, God. Yeah, I mean, imagine that. Imagine if you named God, We Owe God. Or, you know, we are God. I mean, that's what the world does. Is constant. The world is always trying to make itself God. I mean, I made the comparison earlier on. It's like, God, I'm God. I understand the truth better than anybody else. But because I understand, everyone's like, oh, you're below me. We're above you. You know, you can sleep your way all the way to the top. You know, Jesus said, I said, you know, those who are last will come first, and those who come first will be last. Yeah, everything's going to get flipped around. Yeah, I said that. You know, you got a bunch of narcissists who are like, you're a loser. And then, you know, well, that's the thing. People were warned, you know. People were warned that type of behavior wouldn't be rewarded. You know, people are going to hell. And we're not talking about Heliopolis. Okay? I mean, that's the thing. You know, what does helio mean? Helio. Well, it means something to do with the sun, doesn't it? Helio. I mean, you know, well, you think about the heliosphere. Go on, let's see. What's the well, that's the thing. And in tarot, you know, you have the star sign, which is Leo, which means you know, and there's 2 cards. So the major arcana cards. There's strength and there's the sun, and those are the Leo cards. Okay. So, and so what does helio mean? Well, that's the thing. We live in a heliocentric, don't we? So it's a heliocentric. So the helio is sun. It does. I'm pretty sure it means sun, doesn't it? Helio, sun. What does that mean? Helios, sun god in Greek mythology. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, we found out something new today, didn't we? Oh. What should I say tonight? He's often given the epithets Hyperion and Phaethon. Oh, that's interesting. He's often depicted in art with a radiant crown and driving a horse-drawn chariot through the sky. Oh, that's interesting, yeah. Because the chariot card in the chariot card in tarot is Cancer. It's Cancerian. And actually my ascending star sign is Cancer. I'm a Scorpio, but my ascending sign is Cancer. That's interesting, yeah. And the thing is, he, Leo, well, that's the thing. Alia Dana Houghton. I mean, look at her middle name. It's Dana or Da-na. You do know who the Anunnaki is? Look, imagine a million people all trying to tie you with rope at the same time, or 7.8 billion, or even more. Yeah, I mean, this is what God has to deal with, because so many people want to be God. There was war in heaven. Yeah. Well, it says the great dragon was cast down. Well, what does it really mean? What's it really talking about? What is the double-edged sword? Who is God? Who is Satan? Like I've explained in my previous video, I mean, Satan is my arsehole. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. And the demons, the false gods, that's where they hide. It's an interesting word, hide, isn't it? Because you know what high means, like it's high in the sky, but hide can reference someone's rear end. I mean, look at Donald Trump. Yeah? I mean, what does rump mean? I've talked about how, lots of people are doing anal sex and how that's sex magic, because Jesus was nailed to the cross. So people want to get nailed, as in have sex, nailed to the cross. Why do you think it's cheating? That's what it is. Cheating is what it is. It's posing. You see, people are being moths attracted to fire. They are attracted to it. And the thing is, people have made very bad decisions. Okay. It's very interesting. Yeah. So I mean, that's the thing. Alia Dana Houghton, she is, she's a false god. That's what she is. So my butt O, yeah, is Leo. Okay. So I am he. Yeah, who's on top of Lee. I sit on my butt. Yeah. I was reading it earlier, so, there was, what Baal means, or Baal. I mean, Baal is a way of, it means Lord. But people, Baal was actually personified. Well, he was made into a actual god himself. People spoke about him being an actual specific god who was, separate from other gods. And this is what humans do, right? They don't want I say, I'm God. There is no other God apart from me. And what people do is they want to invent thousands of gods and have thousands of names for me. And so, it's not normal for a person to have thousands and thousands of names. Like if I had, do you know what I mean? Like, if my if you imagine my driving license or my passport had thousands and thousands of names written on it, it wouldn't fit, would it? Would it? And the fact is that people invent names so they can draw power. They want to invent stories, and they want to write music, they want to make stories, they want to make films, and then they want to have, what they do is they create, what they're trying to do is create connections between me and them. And they're trying to build a bridge between me and them so they can draw power from me. That's how magic works. That's what magic really is. Why do you think, Jesus is called, the Gospel of John, it talks about God being the Word. It talks about, people talk about God and Jesus being the Word. The Word was with God. The Word was God. The Word is God. Okay? And, people talk about the Logos. Okay? The Logos. People have logos and labels and words and brands and designer brands. Yeah, who's the designer again? Oh, yeah, that's me. Oh, yeah, I create everything. That's me, yeah. So people are always trying to draw power from me. I mean, look at it. I've got an Omega watch. Okay? C Master. Okay? And I've got a Grand Seiko. Okay? My name's Grant Salvin. Okay? GS. Yeah? I mean, I've got a Bulova moon watch. Bull is Taurus. Tor. Okay? My sphincter is torn. Okay? I tore it myself. I strangely felt compelled when I was younger, when I was a teenager, to just break it. I wonder why. Why would I do that, do you think? Yeah, strange compulsion I had to do that. But I did. I broke it. Ouch. Yeah. So I have a tour. Yeah. But that's the thing, Well, that's the thing. I'm God. Okay? What's a Bible? What's a Bible? Yeah? Leather bound. Bible. What's that? Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, so I've got a Bulova moon watch. Yeah, it's got a meteorite dial. Yeah. Yeah, anyway. I've got a G-Shock. Yeah, I've got a G-Shock watch. I mean, so the son of Odin. I mean, this is the thing, in magic, the anus is the sun. Okay? Obviously there's S-O-N and S-U-N, but they're pronounced exactly the same. Okay? And that that means magic's happening there. Okay? So the son of Odin is Thor. I've been doing a lot of videos recently talking about that I am Thor. I mean, I am Odin. I am there. You know what I mean? That's the thing. There is no other God. There's only me. That I am God. You can invent millions of names for me. But, those, that's the thing. I will punish those who do witchcraft against me. Plain and simple. Those who think they can just carry on doing witchcraft against me will pay. They will have to suffer for what they've done. And one thing I really wanted to mention about my cousin, so not only did he become a chartered accountant and go work for Price Waterhouse Coopers, yeah, which is the thing, this is the thing. I've been suffering in pain and misery, and this is the thing. I'm not receiving from anybody any water. There's no water, there's no warmth. All I get is cold, nasty shit from people. You know why that is? It's because my cousin Andrew hates me. He doesn't have any good feelings for me. He thinks I'm a heap of shit. The only thing he didn't realize is that I'm God. And he's been doing witchcraft against me. Oh, what car does he drive again? Oh yeah, a Volkswagen Passat. A Passat. Oh right, yeah. Yeah, he drives my arse around, doesn't he? Yeah. There's that place in, what's it? Khartoum in Sudan. Yeah. Daniel? Yeah, Daniel? Yeah, Khartoum? Yeah. There's lots of crazy sex magic going on there, by the way. That's the thing. There are people who are being trafficked. There are people who are being bought and sold in sex slavery, while my piece of shit cousin basically thinks he can just fuck around and deny who I am. You think that's going to go well? Do you think? How do you think God is going to deal with that? Well, let's wait and find out, shall we? Fucking unbelievable. Isn't it interesting, after the book of Revelation, you have the table of weights and measures? Yeah. Oh, we're all waiting, aren't we? We're all waiting, aren't we? Yeah. We're all in a state of waiting for the world just to snap out of it. Great, huh? Anyway, what else can we talk about? Oh yeah, I see on the news today, so there was a couple of things. So they're talking about Stonehenge. They're like, oh, all these stones, like, we all thought they came from Wales. But there's one that's right in the centre. Oh, and it came from Scotland. Oh, it came all the way from up there. Oh yeah, they dragged it over 700 miles to Stonehenge. I mentioned this because my family, my aunt, my uncle-in-law, that's Christine, Donald, Andrew, who lives in, and Phil, and their wives and their kids, they all live in Wales. I live in Weston-super-Mare in England. So they're all often, in Wales. We're a Scottish family. We originated from Scotland. Yeah. So I've never lived in Wales. I mean, I've been there. Yeah. And this is the sick thing, like, what Wales? What is if if a woman is screaming, like in pain, in agony, she's wailing. She's like, help me! And shit for brains over in Wales are like, we don't need God, we can't wait to burn in hell. Do you see how that works? Probably not. And that's the thing, my mom was a fat bitch. A whale. Okay? Free Willy. Yeah? Orca. Isn't that where they got the stone from in Scotland? It was a place called Orcadian or something like that, wasn't it? Orcadian? Let's have a look. Orcadian. Yeah, Orcadian. That's right. Yeah. So, Orkney Islands. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Orca Dian. Well, that's the thing. Orca. What's an orca? It's a killer whale. Oh, well done with your witchcraft, folks. Well done. Yeah, congratulations. You know, the coals are just piling on your heads, ready to catch on fire. And then it's burn time. It really is. That's what's going to happen. I've warned for years. I've been saying it for years. I've been telling these people, listen to me. It's their funeral. It really is. I'm not prepared to sit and wait. I am going to finish this. And when it's finished, that's it. There's no more warnings. There's nothing else. It's done. It's finished. It's game over. Okay? No more nonsense. I think it's interesting, you know, my cousin, he's a communist. He really is. I mean, he married a woman who's a communist. Her name's Eva from Bulgaria. It's a very interesting part of the world to come from, Bulgaria. Yeah. And, you know, yeah, very communist. Drives a German car. And that's the thing, you know, Adolf Hitler's wife was called Eva Braun. And yeah, so it's very interesting, that, isn't it? You know, this is the thing. Like, the monsters, they're attracted to the light. They want it so badly for themselves. They're too busy trying to be the light. And that's the thing, you know, what does it talk about in the scriptures? It talks about the evil ones who want to be God. They want to pose as an angel of light when they're not. And they will be cast down. They will be cast down. I've tried to be kind. I've tried to be polite. I've tried everything I could think of. I tried everything. And it's been a very slow, painful process. What else can we talk about? Oh, yeah, they're talking about the World Health Organization. Oh, that's right. Yeah. What's the symbol that they have again? Oh, yeah, it's the snake on the pole, isn't it? Yeah. So what's the snake on the pole again? That's when God said to Moses, a serpent, put it on a pole and tell the Israelites, if you look at the snake on the pole, you will live. If you don't, you're going to die. So you have the World Health Organization, which is abbreviated to WHO. Yeah? When I see the word WHO, I think W. W is an interesting, isn't it? So a W looks like a butt, doesn't it? And what's a double? You know, you, or double you. You know, if you're being a double of someone, you know, you're copying them. You want to be there. Yeah? You know, what's copyright? Yeah? What's a trademark? What's mark of the beast? You know, I've spoken about these things in loads of videos, but so I've said in several of my previous videos, look, I am the serpent on the pole. I've got a spirit behind me that provides me with that pole. I sit on the pole. Yeah? This is part of the magic battle that's happening. Okay? I am a serpent, or I'm the serpent on the pole. That's the role. You know, I designed the situation a long time ago. Because I know. I have foresight, okay? I have astigmatism. Yeah? It's interesting because, astigmatism is when the eyes, instead of being round, they become shaped like rugby balls. They're more rugby ball shaped. That's the wording I read when I read about it. My cousin used to play rugby. In fact, actually, I was playing rugby at that age, actually, when my eyes... And I was watching that film, Stigma, as well. I watched that when I was probably about 11, 10 or 11. 12, maybe? Yeah, it was something like that. Yeah. Anyway. Wow. I mean, my aunt, who's a doctor and a lawyer, her initials are CN. That's 314. Pi, which is used to calculate circles. You know what a pie looks like? You have a steak and ale pie or a steak and kidney pie. It's a round thing, yeah? Pi is a pointer. It references the star, the Anus. It's, like you have pyramids, okay? Pie in the sky. When Moses asked God, like, can I see you? God showed the back of himself. I showed my back to Moses. I allowed him to see my behind. I didn't show him my face back then. You know what I'm saying? So, how many videos have I done now? I've been making making videos for about a year now, I think. It's probably about a year, nearly a year. I mean, I've got a lot of shorts on my YouTube channel. It's like at 400. I'm getting close to 500 now. Sorry, give me a second. Sorry, I was getting a bit of a runny nose. Yeah, it's an interesting thing because, my mum, when I was a teenager, she had a ketamine problem, right? She had ketamine is called KT or K, or some people call it special K. It's considered to be a very powerful antidepressant. And, I had a problem with it as well. And so up the nose it went. And that's the thing, right? When people do it, right? So when I would take it, I would go into something called a K-hole. Okay? Okay. KO. I used to play Street Fighter a lot as well. But KO. Okay. So K-hole, yeah? And it goes in the nose. What does it mean to, if someone knows something, yeah? And that's the thing, right? Ketamine. So it looks like, K, ETA. You know what ETA means? Is expected time of arrival. Mine. Jesus said, only my Father knows when the second coming is. It's the double-edged sword thing, okay? I was doing it. I was taking ketamine, and it was going up my nose. Okay. Yeah, South Park? Oh, yeah, what's his name? Mr. Mackey. Okay. Drugs are bad. Okay. I mean, I was so addicted to the stuff. I literally used to stick, when the bag was empty, I'd literally stick my tongue in the bag. I'd be like, yeah. I'd just lick it all. Very bitter, very, very bitter tasting. I used to love the taste. I couldn't get enough of this stuff. Anyway, whatever. Yeah, there was a dealer, and he stopped selling to me. I used to pay like 20 G's at a time, sometimes. Actually, no, what? No, it was like, was it? Yes, yeah. Well, I'd buy a lot at the time. You know, I would buy in bulk. You know, for myself. I mean, it wouldn't last me that long. I mean, you know, I do 1.5 G's a day easily. Yeah. Yeah. Well, this is the thing, right? The world, the demons are. The world is being influenced by demons. Everyone is participating in this magic war with me. And so it's caused me a lot of problems. Okay? And that's the whole point. The demons want me to be destroyed. They don't want me to be here. They want me to go. They want to make life as difficult as possible for me. And all the people of this world are participating in that shit. And the people who've been closest to me the most, they're the ones who are causing me the biggest fucking problems. And they take no notice of the things I say. Why is that? Because they are intoxicated with demonic influence, power. You know, they've robbed me of what belongs to me, and they're so happy to have it. But the rug will be pulled from underneath their feet, and they will pay a very, very heavy price for that. And you know, yeah, that's how it is. So, I am the serpent on the pole. But everyone wants to be like, oh no, the World Health Organization, that's the snake on the pole. Yeah, we better look at the World Health Organization. Oh no, there's another fucking pandemic. It's monkeypox and shit. Oh no, what are we gonna do? Better get some more vaccines for our stupidity. Yeah, they don't make vaccines for dumbasses, do they? I never got COVID, actually. I did actually get one vaccine, though. Yeah, I didn't go back for the second bit. I was supposed to go back for another one. I thought, fuck it. I couldn't be bothered. I didn't really want it in the first place. I had mine very, very late. And, yeah, it is what it is. I'm extremely angry at this world. I really am. I really am. And particularly those who call themselves, well, those who claim, you know, who think, well, they are my biological family, you know, we're blood related. All the only purpose they ever served was to attack me with witchcraft. That's all they've ever done. That's all they've ever really done. And, you know, while with a smile on their fucking faces. And that's it. I mean, it's easy to be nice and polite to somebody and then do a bunch of witchcraft against them behind their backs. It's easy to appear, you know, as someone who's friendly, you know, but, you know, that's the thing. Like, they don't love me. They never did. The fact is, I'm God. They hate me. They always did. Or they don't believe in me. And they think I'm a complete fucking loser. Piece of shit. They think I'm some kind of loser. And they've spoken shit about me my entire life. That's all they ever did. So, the thing is that I've given these people so much time to put things right. I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting. I don't want to wait anymore. I don't want to wait anymore. I refuse to wait anymore. If these people can't change, they're no bloody good. They're no good. And I don't mean that they know good. They know evil is what they know. This is a war. And I'm not afraid of having a battle. I will fight until this is done. Until this is finished. It's terrible. What really makes me so angry is that lots of people are suffering while those who have been closest to me and have acquired a lot of power because they've been close to me. That's the thing. You know, the demons, what they do is they get people close to me, get them to absorb as much power from me, and then assume control from there. Use them to manipulate the world. Get them to stand in place of me. They block my view, they block any kind of view of me. They keep me hidden in the dark. So the world doesn't know any better, while the world burns, and people get hurt, and people die, and people, that's what it is. That's what all the demons do. They all work together for this purpose, to hide me. That's the thing, they hide me. Well, like I said, this is all about anus magic. I told you what hide means, right? Hidey hole. You know what a hidey hole is? Yeah? I'm getting close. I'm getting closer and closer. I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep going. This might not be the last video I make this evening. Tonight. It's 1 in the morning. It's the 15th of August. So what I'll do, I'll upload this video and I will be back later on.